Shalom, shalom, brothers and sisters. This is the Black News Network. I am War Smith, and I am coming at you live from the desk of the emissary here on this Sunday afternoon at 3:30. This is the real voice of Black USA. We're broadcasting from a Black perspective, from a Black network. Everything Black. I do not own the rights to the music, but I do own the rights to what I say. So let's get cracking. First of all, I want to begin with the Lord's Prayer. I think you already said, well, that's unusual for the Black News Network, but the prayer I'm going to recite to you is not the prayer that you're used to hearing, but it is the original Lord's Prayer. And it is a derivative, the one that we all learned as we grew up, even me, that we learned it, but it was not the real Lord's Prayer. It was the one that was doctored up and re-edited to make it sound like what they, the white man, wanted it to sound like. So, without further ado, O cosmic birther of all radiance and vibration, soften the ground of our being and carve out within us a space where your presence can abide. Fill us with your captivity so that we may be empowered to bear fruit for your mission. Let each of our actions bearing fruit in accordance to your desire. Endow us with the wisdom to produce and share what each being needs to grow and flourish. Untie the tongues of threads of destiny that bind us as we release others from the entanglement of past mistakes. Do not let us be seduced by that which will divert us from our true purpose, but eliminate the opportunity of the present moment. In other words, that present moment is what takes you out. But you are the ground and the fruitful vision. The breath, the power, and the fulfillment as all is gathered and made whole once again. And so it is. Today talk is about us being more than just Black. Us being more than just Negroes, us being more than just colored people in the United States of America, us being more than just a knot or a fly on the wall in the existence of this great country. You hear all the time how great the United States is. You hear all the time how powerful the United States is. You hear this so much that you begin to believe that we are the all-powerful. We are the almighty. We are the country of countries that rule the planet Earth. You hear it so much that this is what we have been led to believe, and we cannot get away from what they have fooled us and tricked us into believing about this country. Everything that this country exists on, every brick, every pillar, every stone that was laid 100 years ago was laid through forced labor. It was laid by the hands of some Black man working for free. We are so afraid here in America that we have 42 Listen to what I'm just saying now. We have 42 security agencies in this country. 42. Now, I'm just going to mention a few. But if you don't believe what I just said, Google it and ask Google how many security agencies do we have here in the United States of America. We have the CIA. I'm going to name all of these, and they all do the same damn thing. Lie to the public. We have the FBI. We have the Homeland Security. We have the Drug Enforcement Agency. We have the ATF. What is that? ATF? ATF? Forget what it stands for. You know. We have the DEA. We have the DOD, NSA, the Secret Service, the Defense Intelligence Agency, Central Security Agency, or no, they call it Central Security Service, Space Force. You remember Donald Trump was the one who coined that one. We have FEMA, the Federal Emergency Management Association. Is that association, assistance, or what? We have the Border Patrol. We have the Center for Disease Control. We have the Food and Drug Administration. All these government agencies have been created to control the flight and the direction of this country. Now, with all these controls in place, why do you think we're heading down a damn road of self-destruction? We can't stop this self-destruction, y'all. It's on its way. And it's because we are so blinded about what America is trying to tell us. It's true. With all these security agencies, and like I said, 42 of them, and I just named a few, we are still screwed. We are to be the richest country in the world, but yet we got people being issued medications for somebody else because we're not paying attention. We take our eye off the prize because we got our eye on the money. We ain't got our eye on what we supposed to be getting done. We got our eye on where the dollar bill is about to go and how the dollar bill floats around this country with no reserve to hold it. We want to ask every black person in America. I'm asking this of every black person in America today. No, don't get me twisted. I'm not asking you for your money. I'm asking you not to spend your damn money. One day, let's pick one day in America, June 19th, and let's not spend a damn dime in America. 30 million people decide to not spend a dime on June 19th in America. We don't buy gas. We don't buy groceries. We don't go to the quick stop. We don't go to the fast food places. We don't go to Walmart. We do not spend a damn dime on June 19th. It is time for us to stand as one. And since we can't all meet together, let's all try to do something together. All I'm asking for is 24 goddamn hours. 24 hours for you to not spend your money. 24 hours for you to not spend a damn dime at Amazon, at Walmart, at HEB, at Kroger's, at the gas pump, nowhere, at McDonald's, nowhere. Stay at your home, do what you have to do. Even if you're scheduled to work that day, don't go to work. Take a day off, a sick day. Shut this mother sucker down. One day is all it takes. 30 million people. Can you imagine the power of 30 million black people on the same accord? You will send this country into a panic because they already know they got us so damn fucked up in the head. We are not going to come together on one day in America. They got us believing that we can't do it. They got us so afraid to go against the system that we have ruined our children. They have us so afraid that we have ruined our children. Look at our generations now. You cannot tell me that they are not the way they are because we have neglected to stand on our own damn 2 feet. We have let the man put fear in our heart. We ain't gonna do shit because we're afraid we're gonna lose our job, because we're afraid they're gonna take our car. It ain't no different than the way it was when we were working and when we were living on the plantation. We were living on the plantation and we could not go to Walmart or go to McDonald's without asking Mr. Billy's permission. And for those of you who don't know who Mr. Billy is, that is the man who owned the plantation. We would not, if we went to Walmart and didn't ask Mr. Billy if we could go, Mr. Billy would make you move off his plantation. Get out of my house, get your ass off the plantation. I've actually seen situations where people went and got an extra job so they can earn extra money for their families. And Mr. Billy told them to get the fuck off of their plantation. I have witnessed that situation where my people got kicked off of the plantation because they went and got a job at Walmart. Control, power, and their thumb on your damn neck, just like George Floyd. You ain't no different. Everybody, they got their knee on your neck. You can't breathe. And you're afraid to tell them to get their knee off your neck. You're afraid to do anything about it. That's the problem with us black people in America. We're afraid that we're going to lose something. We're afraid that they're going to take our house. We're afraid that they're going to take our land. We're afraid that they're going to take our freedom. They already taking your damn freedom. They're already taking your land. They've taken every damn thing you had. Everything. And you still too stupid to realize that it ain't damn just you're doing this here to keep them from taking it. And they're taking it any damn way. You can damn be a pussyfoot all you want, kiss their ass all you want, they still gonna take your shit. And then what you gonna do? They still gonna split your family up. And then what you gonna do? Then you're gonna try to muster up the brothers to try and help you do something. And why the fuck would they help you? When right now is the time for us to be getting our shit together, when America is fighting all these fights against themselves. We can't even get our shit together. We can't even get black men to move from primitive fucking texting. I done used the F word 3 times. I apologize. We can't get black men to move from texting to using some of these social media platforms that are so available to us. Oh no, we ain't gonna do Facebook because Facebook know everything we talking about. Oh, don't you realize that they know everything you talking about on text messaging too? What the hell is wrong with you? No matter what, they can hear what the hell I'm talking about right now, even if I wasn't broadcasting live. You ever wonder how you're talking or having a conversation with somebody about, let's say we're talking about a microphone. Hey man, I'm gonna go try and find me a M172132 microphone tomorrow and see if they got it at Amazon or if they got it at Walmart or if they got it on somewhere online. And then next day, you look at your phone, some kind of way, that damn microphone just happened to just pop up on your damn phone. You wanna know why that happened? You think they ain't listening? You think they don't know what the hell you want? They already know everything you say, and it's only certain words that trigger them listening and following you. But the only time you need to be worried is if you're doing something wrong. And then you even have to be worried if you ain't doing something wrong. But you have to be able to survive even if you do get trapped. You gotta have more than one stream of income in order to do that. You can't just go to work for Mr. Billy and think Mr. Billy gonna love on you like you love that damn job. Mr. Billy is not gonna love on you like you love that job. He will fire your ass before the damn sun go down. Just because he want to bring in his cousin and give him that job and pay him more money than they ever paid you. More than they ever paid you. Ain't that something? How can you allow yourself to stay hoodwinked and bamboozled all these damn years? You know, more power to every preacher that opened a church, ran a church, got to be mega churches. More power to you, because you're a damn good, you're the best there is. You're the best there is. You are the best there is at manipulating black people out of their money, taking them down the same damn dusty ass dirt road that your white master took you down. You saw the benefit and the plus of the money that you could make following this particular trail that the white man set. You've taken it upon yourself to be the self-appointed black leader of the people that you can control. And then the worst part about it, you bring those people into your church and you teach them prosperity when they ain't gonna get a damn dime from it, but you gonna get everything from it. And then you got people lying in the congregation. Oh yeah, I gave the preacher $1,000 and I got home, I had a check for $10,000. You're a goddamn liar. Why are you so gullible that you still follow through doing these dumb things? Why is there a church on every damn corner in the black neighborhood and your community is going to shit? Your community is getting worse. Why is there in every black community some Arab or some other race owning a store or a supermarket or a corner store or something in your neighborhood, and then your black people own shit and they can't make $20 a day because the black people won't support them, but they'll go spend all their money over there at that Arab shop? What the F is wrong with y'all? You know, it took a long time for me to see the light, but at least when I saw the light, I saw it and I acted upon it and I started to do what I know was right. Why can't you do that too? When you figure out that what you're doing right now is gullible and ignorant and dumb and right where Mr. Billy wants your dumb ass to be, you're gonna figure out that you need to change. And yeah, I'm sitting here calling everybody dumbass and this, that, and the other, but if the shoe fit, wear it. If it don't, pass the knowledge on to the ones that it do fit. Don't think I'm wrong because I'm telling the truth. And that's the thing. As long as you tell the truth, you are wrong. If you tell the truth, you are wrong. You're blasphemy. You're putting yourself in a bad situation. You're telling everybody things that you shouldn't tell. You're wrong. That's because you tell the truth. But if I stood here and told some goddamn lies, then I'd be popular. I'd have 20,000 views. If I was to call everybody bitches and hoes, I'd have 20,000 views. That's the kind of mentality they got us believing. The white man decided to give all these low, ignorant ass rappers and lyricists all this damn money to make up some bullshit that people will follow. And that's exactly what we did. We followed and put our money back into these damn bullshit ass rappers and lyricists with some bullshit ass music and made them build multi-millionaires, billionaires. And we didn't. Why did we do this? Because we love the bitches and hoes. We love bling bling. We love to go out and buy a $100,000 Mercedes and can't afford a damn $20 Volkswagen. We take our damn what they call it? We take our income tax check and go spend it all on a brand new, not a used ass car, and the car broke down in 2 months. So now you're back where you started, and you do this shit year after year after year after year after year, and you don't seem to realize you just a damn fool. They know how to separate you from your money. That is the objective. We are here to separate you from your money, and we are good at separating you from your money. That's what we do. That's what they do. They separate you from your money. It's because that preacher standing up in that pulpit is black. He's black on the outside, but he just as white as they are. He has no soul, and he's doing what they did to you for the last 200-300 years. You know, don't think slavery is over. We are still slaves. According to the 13th Amendment, you can never be a citizen. You will never be a citizen in this United States of America. Why is that? Because it's in black and white in the 13th Amendment, clause number 12, or paragraph 12. And for two, we are so afraid of what they think of us that we allow ourselves to be bamboozled forever. Can you imagine passing on to your children stupidity, dumb tradition that the white man made you adopt? You need to watch some of these videos where we have our black men in Africa doing what black men are supposed to be doing in unison. That is such a vibrant feeling. A vibrant feeling. See black men working on the same accord for hours on end. And it's a chant. You see the chant in India where these men do their dance. You don't see black men doing a damn thing in unison. But you see us with these bullshit ass frats. You see the frats. Now that's a frat culture. That ain't a societal culture. That is a fraternity culture. What is our culture as a whole? We don't have one. And we don't have one because we're too damn strung the hell out, chasing behind somebody else's culture, trying to be like somebody else, faking the funk, because you can never be somebody else. You can never be somebody else's tradition. And although you're practicing somebody else's tradition, yet at the end of the day, you still a nigga. You're doing these religions like this is your religion, and it ain't your religion. You're doing it because they told you that's what you're gonna do. The only thing you walked off the slave plantation with is your religion. Is the religion that they made you learn and adopt. Even the very first preacher that was renownedly known throughout the slave communities decided that enough was enough. Nat Turner was a preacher, and he did his preaching until he just said, "This is some bullshit. I've sold my soul, let myself move from my traditional religion to this white societal man-made religion, cultural made religion. They have made me adopt, and now I'm spreading this shit to my people. What kind of idiot am I?" A preacher would say, "I'm an idiot that's getting paid." You're damn right, you're getting paid at the expense of ruining your community. The preachers are the reason we are so fucked up today. Integration for number one, preachers for number two. You know, I tell you, like I say, I admire a preacher who got the intestinal fortitude and the intelligence to psych out of people, to follow them into the wild blue yonder. Because if you think about it, you get a good feeling every time you go to church. Of course, I admit that I got good feelings when I go. I get good feelings too. I love to hear the gospel singing, but I cannot confuse this religion with who my ancestors were, or who my ancestors were supposed to be, and where me and my ancestors are supposed to be going. I can't allow myself to be fooled that this is what it's supposed to be. I'm going to an entertainment center. That's what the church is. It's an entertainment center for the preacher to put on a show. I am going this Sunday to an entertainment center that I bought and I paid for, and I got free admission as long as I keep my tithes paid. And then in a lot of churches nowadays, your tithes depend on where you can sit. Go run your ass up to the front pew and see what happens. Think I'm just saying that? Back to the Department of Justice. They had this 21-year-old Massachusetts Air National Guard guy to steal secrets and post them on the internet. But a few minutes ago, I told you we had all these different agencies. You had Donald Trump take home several top secret documents, got them all over the damn Mar-a-Lago, in the closet, next door to his desk, on the floor, at the poolside, wherever the hell he wanted to have it. And if you think that was all of them, you just big a damn fool as the government is when it comes to him. He had all these documents. Then just to even out the deal, they had to go find documents at Mike Pence's house. Then they had to go find documents at what's his name, President Joe Biden's house. Then you wonder why America's so screwed up, but you got 42 security agencies. 42 security agencies in the United States that cannot keep up with a document. They had to go through all this shit. Who gave out this document? How did you eventually track it down to an Air National Guard in Massachusetts? But you did. You tracked it down. So because you tracked it down, you ended up arresting this guy and filming it to make it don't look like you doing your damn job. Wonder which one of them 42 agencies made the arrest. since all 42 agencies were working. Bullshit if I ever seen it. There's a new drug on the market called Trank. Trank is being mixed with fentanyl. Trank is the mixture of fentanyl and this other Trank, and it's a tranquilizer for animals. And because there's a tranquilizer for animals, and they mix it with fentanyl, it's tearing people apart. It is over. They said it was 1,127% increase in certain areas, northeast area of the United States. That's a lot. That is a lot. So, for you out there that think you need to get a fentanyl drug or take a party pill at a party to get high, don't do it, because these people are dying. They are dying because they're taking horse tranquilizers mixed with fentanyl, and they're making it worse. And then they got to question whether they're going to treat the cartels from Mexico like gangs or terrorists. Oh, they got to make the right decision on that. That's what the dilemma is right now. What do they want to call these terrorists? Or these cartels out of Mexico? You're still hearing the terms anti-Semitic, and now you're starting to see the anti-Semitic commercials on television. But again, Black people are the original Jews. Why is it there's such a big deal? Yeah, go on. But the thing is, we are going to sit back and allow them to put all this stuff in place. And then when they do, we're going to claim our true heritage. As I always say, you are now what they were then. And that's just how simple it is. You are now what they were then. You got to be unafraid to tell the truth. And as long as you are afraid, you're going to walk around and try to talk like I'm Mr. Smith and I live in San Antonio, Texas, and I'm this and I'm that. You find your way to talk so they will love you. And then you want to hear the white man say, oh, he is so well spoken. You want to hear that. And I'm sure if you Black and you of any age, you've been around white people long enough, you have heard a white person say, oh, he is so well spoken, or she speaks so well. Whoever say that to you, tell them to kiss your natural Black ass, because that's an insult. They're telling you that because you sound just like them, or you're trying to sound just like them. You've mastered the art of sounding like them. That's what you've done. You need to stop. Be yourself. If you talk different at home than you do in the street, then you lying to yourself. You act different on the job than you do at home, then you're still lying to yourself. You should be the same in the light as you are in the dark. You didn't hear that from me. Be unafraid of telling the truth. We go to the doctor to get cut up on or operated on. We go to the beauty shop to get beautified, doctored up, made to look better. We go to the drug dealer to get drugged up. But it doesn't matter whether you get cut up by the doctor, made up by the barber or the beautician, or drugged up by the drug. At the end of the day, you're still what you were when you were born, a man or a woman. At the end of the day, you're still the same. They can do all the doctoring you can muster, you can pay for. All the plastic surgery they can pay for. All the hairstyles and makeup and pulls and tucks and pushes and implants and that plants and everything else, you're still what you were when you were born. What is our culture, though? I think about it all the time. What is our culture? Like I said earlier in the show, you see these other countries, you know they are known for certain things. You go to Japan, you know that they wear these Japanese clothes. The Orientals, they wear this style of clothing. You go to Saudi Arabia, you know they wear a style of clothing. You go to India, they wear a style of clothing. You go to Africa, a style of clothing. You go to Mexico, a style of clothing. Cowboys wear a style of clothing. Airline stewards or flight attendants wear a style of clothing. But yet, when I ask the question, what is our style of clothing or style? What do they relate to Black people? What is it about us that people remember that they can say, well, yeah, what culture does A, B, and C? What are the three things Black people do that give us that culture identification? What gives us that identification? I have no idea. I asked one person that, and I'm going to tell you what he said. Sagging. I thought that was just as sad as it could be, that he thought that the Black people culture was sagging. And if you Black, I'm sure you know what sagging is. I said something earlier today about us being the richest, the strongest, everythingist in the world. But yet we have a significant level of poor, hungry children in America. We have a significant level of kids going to bed with no dinner. We have a significant level of homeless people. People not being able to live in a house, gotta live in a tree. We have a significant level of health concerns. Why is there a big health concern? We can't afford health care. We have a significant level of educational disability. I can tell you the answer to all of them. John D. Rockefeller wanted an educational system, but he had stipulations on that educational system. Why would you think that America wanted all Black people and everybody else to be entrepreneurs, business owners, rich and wealthy? Ain't no way. They said, well, if we made everybody an entrepreneur, who's going to run my factory? If everybody owned a business, who am I going to get to clean my yard, clean my toilet? He had to make a system that created factory workers. And right now, the school system is what is making our people dumb. Even the very smart people go to school and they come back dumb. they end up getting in trouble or jail or doing stupid things because the school system put them on a level where everybody's stupid. Everybody's stupid. So people, if you can't afford to put your children through private school, like most of the rappers talking about fuck the police and shoot this nigga and shoot that nigga and do this to this hoe and do that to that bitch. All the people that you hear saying all this stuff, they're sending their children to private school. Yeah, they're sending their children to private school. Their children are not exposed to the shit that they're getting your children to fall into. You're making your children dumb by allowing them to follow the pursuit of these lying-ass rappers, Jay-Z, Beyonce. I don't even know these names, but you know who they are. Because your children know who they are. They know every song that they ever wrote. They can recite those songs. But you ask them to recite that 10-9 timetable, they don't know what the hell that is. You ask them to sign their name in cursive, they don't know what the hell that is. That's what we deal with. We have black people dying from cancer because they can't afford to go to the doctor and get diagnosed at an earlier stage and age where they don't have to end up dying from something that could be dealt with if it's early detected. You know, white people, they don't ever have to think about slavery. They don't ever have to think about the bondage, the cruelty that they did to our people. And they don't have to think about it because we allow them the luxury of not suffering from their past. But we suffer from our past. We allow white people the luxury of not suffering from our past, which makes us idiots. We cannot be that naive and that stupid where we allow them to get away with what they have done to us over 300-400 years. We can't let them get away. When we inhabited this country, this land way before them, you think they came over for dinner and never left? Oh, we just came over for Thanksgiving and we're gonna go back in. No, they came over for dinner and they never damn left. And then well, we just gonna stay right here on this corner of land. We don't want to even bother you over there. And then they end up taking over everything. They have lied to us from the beginning. They found out that we had fertile land and fertile places to grow crops, and we knew how to grow crops. They learned our trade and they took it over. And then they started making money from it. Now, slavery was not a United States thing. Slavery was an international thing. Every country, not every country, but 90% of white country, dominated countries, participated in slavery. Whether it's through banking, whether through building new slave ships, whether through maritime execution law, insurance, all of these people, banking, all of these people benefit from slavery. There are banks today that got thousands or hundreds of thousands of black people with accounts in their bank, but they are the very reason slavery was so successful. But yet we're still banking with these banks. We act like they had nothing to do with screwing over our ancestors. There were some black people that were so proud that they decided to jump ship on the way to America rather than be the slave of white people. There were women who were so proud of their heritage that they would rather commit suicide. They would kill themselves and their children before they allowed a white man to rape them. Yes, our ancestors, they killed themselves to keep from going into the bondage. And yet there were other ones. They used to play us against each other. I'm sure you heard of the Willie Lynch speech of 1712, where you put the tall black against the short black, the fat black against the skinny black, the big belly black against the no belly black, the man against the woman, everything against each other. The house nigger against the field nigger. Everybody against each other. And the moment one of them thought the other one was doing better or getting more, they would tell it if they tried to do anything against the white man. They would tell the white man. Because the white man instilled that distrust and that hatred in black people. That was a science and art of how to keep your niggas in check. Make them tell on each other. Make them tell on each other. And that's something that we do today. We tell on each other. We don't allow ourselves to correct our errors in our ways by coaching somebody to fix an error in their way. But we rather go tell the white man and get somebody fired or get somebody beat up and put in jail by calling police on them. We rather do that just because we don't like black people that much. You ever notice how we are more angrier at black people than we are at white people? We hate ourselves. So we go out and we purchase these beautiful things to make ourselves feel better that we're black. One day, June 19th, spread the word. We don't want to spend money. They don't have to think about being black. They don't have to think about what they did to black people because we allowed them the luxury of to forget. That's why they come up with critical race theory, with removing books and all this other stuff. So that's why we have to be diligent in making them remember by educating our children, educating our friends, educating our peers, educating our superiors, educating somebody every damn day about what they did to us. They see us coming, they should be thinking about what can I give this black man today to keep him quiet. That's what they should be thinking. On your job and every damn where else. When they see black people coming up too damn fast, they'll shut the whole damn city down. Ask Detroit, Michigan. They shut the whole damn industry down in Detroit, Michigan because black people were doing too well in Detroit. They shut that shit down so fast. That shit happens all over America. They're not going to allow you to get too far. Not with their money that they earn from us. And this thing called generational wealth, we got to start somewhere with generational wealth. The way we have done generational wealth, we have allowed our ancestors to pass, not our ancestors, they have passed their money down year after year, after generation after generation, from the money that they made slave on to the next generation, and they made more money onto the next generation, and they made more money onto the land that they stole from us. It is so much land in America right now that originally belonged to black people. In fact, the whole damn land belongs to black people. And that is why they will not entertain anything that'll give you this money back or give you this reparation. No one in America will ever, no black in America will ever receive reparation. Every other race has received reparations. Everybody have received reparations. And it is just so sad that America has chosen to pay, even the Japanese, that was the last one that they gave reparations when they put them in these internment camps on Pearl Harbor. They paid them, and they probably still paying them for all I know, but they're not going to let you know. They're not going to let me know either, whether they're still paying reparations. But I'm pretty sure somebody get paid by the American government, and it damn sure ain't us. We have been pushed in the corner and ignored for the last 100 years. And they are going to continue to ignore the fuck out of us until we stand up as one and show them that we can work together. We gotta show that we can work together. The new slavery camp is the prison system. That is where our black men are. Even they can contribute to what this June 19th thing. We go to the dining hall, and even in prison, and we don't eat flop that they feed us on that day. We don't do anything that the cultural white people have trained us to do on that day. On June 19th, set your ass down and don't spend your money. Prisoners, convicts, incarcerated, follow suit. Don't eat the food, fix your own shit, your own cell. Don't do any of that. Don't participate in America on June 19th. One thing that they made us understand is that we are no longer responsible for our future, for our family's future. Then how did they make us believe that we are not responsible for our family's future? They took away our pride. They took away our self-esteem. They took away our manhood. And you know what I mean when I say they took away our manhood. Look at what's walking around today leading Black America. They took it away. And we have not been able to get it back because we don't know how. The prison system did the same thing slavery did to black men. They took us away from our family. The prison system operates just like slavery did. The same. What is different in the prison system than slavery? You're still working for free. You got free labor all the time. The big thing about prison system, black men, as well as slavery, has no authority. A black man has no authority. Now, I don't give a damn if a black man ain't got no authority, if a Mexican man ain't got no authority. I'm talking about black. Black men ain't got no authority. But don't try to conglop it all together like what they do on so many damn cases. They want to put every damn thing in one pot and make a stew out of it when black people need to stand alone. We're not minorities. We're black minorities. Don't put an S on minorities when you talk about us. We are black minority, not minority. So when they call it, when the cities come out with contracts and say, well, we got to give 33% of the contract to minorities, you just got fucked. If they don't specifically say black, then they have lied to you and everything that you're about, because you are not going to get a damn thing out of it. Do not allow yourself to be called a minority, because you're not a minority. You are a black minority. That's two words. Never a single minority. Never. People always speak on a tragedy. And when they speak on a tragedy, they want to try and say how good some people are. I'm talking about how they talked about the white boy in Louisville, that shot up the bank. Oh, he was such a good kid. He ain't never been in no trouble. He ain't never had nothing wrong. He ain't suffered from depression. All that fucking bullshit about a killer. And then on top of that, they had the audacity to say, this is CNN, that 47% of black people are victims of mass shootings. But every time you see a mass shooting on TV, who the hell is in that mass shooting? So that's a goddamn lie. But they tell you this bullshit, and they try to promote this bullshit like black people are the one doing all the mass shootings. That's bullshit. White people doing these shootings because they are unstable and unable and incapable people. Only thing they can do is steal, lie, cheat, and take. That's what they're good at. Stealing, lying, cheating, and taking. And that's what they have done in our culture. They have lied to us. They have stole from us. They have cheated us. They have taken advantage of us. They've taken every damn thing we've ever had in America and made it their own. Even all inventions. Even they may mention the black man, but the white man got paid for it. They very, very, very few black men got paid, or black women got paid for what they invented. Very, very few. You always hear them say, well, the first responders did a great job. They were on the scene in 3 minutes. You can't get a cop to go to some neighborhoods in an hour, in 3 hours to get there. But yet, it happened at a white-owned bank with all white people dying. They were there in 3 minutes. You call the police and tell me how long it take them to get to your house. Guarantee you, I'll bet you money it's going to be more than 3 minutes. It's so sad, but it's the way it is. They always speak on these people and make them sound like they ain't as bad as they are. You know, the 6-year-old that shot a teacher back here, the mother's getting sued. No, the mother's getting prosecuted, but the school is getting sued. So that's what's happening right now. They're going to court to sue the school district. I think we have so many live bullshit ass school districts in San Antonio. You don't know what the hell they're doing with all this money. They making so much damn money, and then they got open carte blanche to how much they tax you at the end of the year. And you don't know what they're doing with this money because they damn sure ain't educating your children. Texas teachers are going to get a 15% raise But what are your children gonna get? They're gonna get not educated and get put on the street at 12th grade, and then they're gonna sit on you for another 10 years as a parent, and you don't see nothing wrong with that. And then they're gonna end up going to jail because you ain't got time to be fooling with them no more once they finish high school. You want to kick them out, and you put them out on the street so they get picked up by the gang, and now they become cartel members and every damn thing else, and they end up going to jail, spending the rest of their life in prison because you allowed them to not be educated in school. It's your fault that you are not holding the school accountable for training your child better. Why don't you take a day and go sit up in the schoolhouse and see what the hell they're doing with your children? Take a day, go sit in the schoolhouse. That would be something great for you. You know, they did the Roe versus Wade. This is my last topic. They did the Roe versus Wade, and then now they're doing this. The judge in Texas banned this abortion pill. What's next, women? Y'all just sitting back like everything hunky-dory, and they just dogging y'all ass. When are y'all gonna set a stage or precedent? Start marching for justice or doing something to keep them from screwing over y'all the way they're doing right now. I'm already talking about the black men because we ain't doing shit either. We're going to have to do something. Because if we don't, it's going to get worse. You know that the two lawmakers just got reinstated in Tennessee. Jones and Pearson. But the white lady never did get expelled. That shows that just shows you how racist our governments are. And the Speaker of the House had the audacity to say this thing he said to that black man. He needed his ass whooped that day. The Dalai Lama, another so-called religious leader, told a young boy to kiss him or to suck his tongue. And the Dalai Lama, it ain't no different than the Catholic bishops. They just as pedophile as they can be. That's right, Catholic priest and bishop, pedophile. Then if you go over to the wherever that thing is, where all the Catholics are supposed to go, I think that's the most holy place. They got their own Vatican City. They got African Artifact Museum over there where they stole every damn thing from Africa and put it in a beautiful setting, and now you get to go over and look at shit they took from your tribe. People that was from your era of life. Salam, my brothers and sisters. This is War Smith with the Black News Network, the real voice of Black America. We're broadcasting live every Wednesday at 6:30 p.m., every Sunday at 3:30 p.m. We're on all social media platforms. Like us, subscribe to us. You can also send us donations if you want. But we are here every single week. And we ask you to tune in to hear what we have to say about America. Because that is where Black people need to pay their attention to. We don't need to pay attention to the $35 billion that they gave to Ukraine. We don't need to pay attention to what's going on in Germany or what's going on in Japan or Korea. We need to pay attention to what's happening right here, because what's happening right here affects us and our children. Shalom, shalom. The Black News Network will be back on Wednesday, and we're broadcasting from a Black perspective. And as I always say, I do not own the rights to the music, but I do own the rights to what I say. Thank you for joining me today. And please don't forget to leave a comment on Facebook. Leave a comment or subscribe on YouTube. This is War Smith signing out.
West, is it time for the government to be shut down if the White House and Congress can't agree in order